Hey, what's up? It's Kevin here, and this video marks my 30th video upload on YouTube after starting my YouTube channel about 3 months ago. First of all, apologies for the bad lighting because of the gloomy weather out there, but I still gotta shoot this video. For those of you who are new here, my channel is all about giving you the motivation to start a side hustle. In fact, I'm going to show you the entire journey by using YouTube as a side hustle. And you will see the ups and mostly downs, the struggles, and what are the ways and methods I use to overcome them. So be sure to subscribe and follow my journey as I turn YouTube into another source of income, and hopefully that will motivate you to turn your side hustle into your new income stream as well. So 30 videos. Wow, it sounds crazy thinking back that I created 30 videos on YouTube and I still have not figured out how YouTube works. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, I still do hope that my videos will do well with each video release. And sad to say, it is the worst strategy ever, and even though I tell you not to do it, I still do it myself. What a hypocrite! Now, I like to do reviews about my channel because I run YouTube as a business, which means regular reviews are necessary in order to understand how my channel is performing. And I highly suggest you do the same as well, because if you're doing YouTube, then chances are you're doing it for a certain purpose, whether it is for brand awareness or self-branding or just to make some money. I mean, if you're doing it for the view counts and subscriber counts, then I feel sad for you for being so insecure about yourself. But look, this is a free world, and if you think that helps you to feel good about yourself, then no, don't do it seriously. Your time is way more precious than that. Alright, so I like to review my channel with every 10th video released, and since this is my 30th video, it is time for me to show you what worked, what didn't, in the past 10 videos. So to start off, here are some of the things that I find worked well for me. First off, I completely revamped my channel from looking like a junkyard to having two series, 9 to 5 to self-employed series and YouTube as a side hustle series. To me, that actually worked pretty well because of two reasons. One, it gave my channel a sense of direction. Two, it made it really easy for me to determine what videos to make next after I finish one, which means it made planning a lot easier. And because it is a series, I'm able to keep my viewers watching from one video to another because I can put an end screen that continues to the next relatable video. Assuming they finish watching, of course. Second, I changed my thumbnails to keep it minimal, simple, and more friendly. So, in my first 20 videos, my thumbnails looked like cartoon, bright, amateurish, and worst of all, it took up so much of my time trying to create that thumbnail. But now, look at that. So beautiful, so brilliant, and it only takes me 1 minute to do. But of course, a thumbnail is useless if it doesn't convert, as in people aren't clicking on it. So how did that perform? So I pretty much changed my thumbnail in October, and my click-through rate in October is 2.4%. Compare that to September, it is actually lower because September has a click-through rate of 3.6%. Now, does that mean the thumbnail performed worse? Not necessarily. Because a click-through rate is calculated based on the number of impressions you get divided by the number of clicks. In other words, the number of times your video is being shown to other people divided by the number of clicks. And if that viewer watched more than 30 seconds of your video, then it registers as a successful view. So basically, if your video is shown 100 times to 100 different people and 10 of them clicked on it and watched 30 seconds of your video, then your click-through rate is 10%. Take a look at my impressions, views, and unique viewers for September. Now, take a look at October. My impressions gone up by 40,000, my views went up by 1,600, and my unique viewers went up by more than 1,000. So what this tells me is a low click-through rate does not represent a bad thumbnail. In fact, I got a lot more views, which is important. Of course, a higher click-through rate is preferable with that increase in impressions, but I feel that there are way too many factors that affects it. So saying that the thumbnail is not giving clicks is not good enough. But the best part that happened in October is YouTube decided to suggest one of my videos, which shot up my video averaging below 100 views to over 300 views. Now, if you have been watching my videos from the start, then you will know my first 20 videos is pretty much getting less than 50 views per video. And in my 20th video, I was actually asking for help on how to get over 100 views per video, which is why this is a major achievement for me. So if you want to get over 100 views, it looks like one of the ways is to make sure you say it in one of your YouTube videos. In that case, I've been doing YouTube for over 3 months and I am still struggling to get over 1,000 views per video. So if you know how to do it, please leave me a comment down below. Getting suggested by YouTube is great, but take a look at the videos suggesting my video. It just doesn't feel like the right fit, and I doubt the viewers YouTube brings in will end up watching my videos in full, which is bad for the YouTube algorithm. And sadly, this isn't something I have control over. Alright, so far, what do I think worked? Well, you definitely need to upload consistently, 1 to 2 times a week for sure. Not only does that tell YouTube you are an active content creator, but it also builds a habit in you. Also, don't be afraid to experiment around. If you are a new YouTuber and you're still figuring out your niche, try different things and see how that works. Play around with your thumbnails, your titles, and your presentation style. You will be surprised at what just might work. And of course, you need to review your analytics, but do not check them every 5 minutes. Even if it changes in 5 minutes, it makes no difference to your channel compared to when you check it 8 hours later. Okay, I am guilty of this as well. I check it so freaking often, it is not even funny. Seriously, it is like an addiction. As you all know, my videos are never just about the good things because I don't believe everything is sunshine and rainbows. So you may want to know what I can improve on. Now let's take a look at my top performing videos. My top 5 videos is pretty much about my YouTube journey, with the exception of one which got suggested by YouTube. But that shows that my viewers are actually more interested in my YouTube related videos, which is also my YouTube as a side hustle series. This also means my 9 to 5 to self-employed series isn't doing as well. They are good, but not good enough because there are viewers who believe in 9 to 5, hence those videos aren't that interesting to them. Which means I'm sort of getting a divided audience here. Now obviously, a lot of you guys who are watching my videos are also YouTubers because I do a lot of engagements on YouTube and also because you guys are freaking awesome. So naturally, my YouTube related videos will do well. And funny enough, those videos that are performing well, somehow they are videos that are me talking about me. Comparatively, those videos that I aim to educate you, like why you should work for yourself or you need to find your why, those doesn't perform as well. So let's get this clear. What you guys are telling me is that you actually love hearing me talking about myself, especially when I am super frustrated and pissed off. On the other hand, you are less interested in me trying to educate you. It's like you're telling me not to meddle in your life. And here's my conclusion. You guys are big boys and girls now, so you don't need me to tell you what to do. Instead, what I think you need is motivation and inspiration to continue pursuing your dreams. Because one thing we can all agree on is that our journey is full of obstacles and we are surrounded by naysayers. So it only makes sense that my videos should aim to motivate you to get rid of all the negative words people say to you. And I find that some of you left me really lovely comments about coming to my videos for motivation, which is completely not my intention. But if that's what you're saying, then here's what's going to happen. I will be starting a new series called Mindset, Motivation, Money. What's with that name, you asked? Well, first, they all start with the letter M, and that's cool. Second, I want to produce content and tell my stories in such a way that it motivates you, but it still contains the value that I want to educate you. Third, those 3 words are good for YouTube SEO. And finally, I needed the word money there because I wanted my YouTube channel to be related to money and finance. Because when I start to monetize on YouTube, money and finance related content has the highest eCPM. The other thing I would like to improve on is YouTube SEO, as I think that's the key to getting more views and subscribers without relying on YouTube recommending your videos. Definitely keep an eye on the titles and words I use for my future videos. Expect to see more how I videos. I will definitely try to present it in such a way that it is more relatable to my viewers. This isn't clickbait, okay? And one final thing I would like to try is this new feature called YouTube Shorts. Now, I won't get into the details because that deserves a video by itself, but definitely check it out yourself. It is a new feature available only on YouTube mobile app where videos appears as, like one of those stories in Facebook and Instagram. I don't know much about stories, but it seems to be a thing that has taken off over the years and YouTube is trying that too. To do a YouTube Shorts, you need to create a video that is less than 60 seconds, which is pretty easy. But the only downside to me is I need to shoot the video vertically, which kinda disrupts my OCD nature. But as I always say, treat YouTube as a business, so whatever it takes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and the analysis. Remember to give this video a like if you enjoy it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so. I would really appreciate that. With that said, thank you for watching, chat with you soon, and take good care of yourself.